Hey everyone, hope you're all doing good. Today we're gonna see about Loganaceae family and their drugs. First, let's begin with the basic characteristics of the drugs. The drugs belonging to this group are poisonous, and some of them have been already used as aeropoisons in their crude form. And the patients belonging to this group will be mostly anemic, and sphere of actions will be on mind, nerves, and central nervous system. And there is a strong aversion to tobacco, and they desire for fatty food, though it aggravates most of their complaints. The important remedies to be considered in this Loganaceae family include curare, Gelsemium, Ignatia, Nux vomica, and Spigellia. So now let us see the active principles and their actions. We consider that Gelsemium, it includes mydriatic effect, and when it is given in a large dose, it dilates the pupil, and in a small dose, it contracts the pupil. Whereas in strychnine, it is a very poisonous alkaloid. When it is given in a crude form, it causes restlessness, trembling of limbs, and stiffness of jaw muscles, and there is a constricted feeling in the throat, paralysis of afferent nerves, excessive irritability with oversensitivity to all external impressions, and tetanic convulsions, and convulsions that are excited by the slightest touch of convulsions with consciousness. So we can see that in the Nux vomica drug. And curarine, it destructs irritability of end organ and diminution of reflex action of muscles, respiratory paralysis, paralysis of vagus nerve resulting in accelerated heart rate, and the dilated blood vessels with decreased blood pressure, and the paralysis of inhibited fibers leading to increased peristalsis. Okay, now let's see the general characteristics. When the constitution is considered, the drugs are pale, anemic, lacks fiber, black hair with black skin, and the temperament is nervous, irritable, hysterical people with sedentary habits, and miasm is mostly psora, and diathesis is rheumatic and gouty, and thermal status is chilly patients. And as I already told you, the sphere of action will be mind, mucous membrane, nervous system, respiratory system, GI tract, and urogenital organs, cardiovascular system, motor sensory system. So the characteristic mental symptoms are hypersensitivity to all external impressions, to light, to sound, motion, odors, and touch, and emotional excitability, which slightest of emotion aggravates their general status, and generally they are aggravated by stress, overjoy, sorrow, grief, and unfortunate love. They want to be left alone, and they brood over the past gloomy events. They love being alone, and they talk to one's own self like when they are alone, and they have a fear of darkness, of being alone, of bad news, failure, accidents, and losing precious possessions. And mental irritability of the slightest emotion irritates them, and the irritability is increased by excitement from stimuli, alcohol, coffee, tobacco, light, or noise. Nervousness, they are extremely nervous before exams or public appearance, interviews, or they cannot recollect the memory properly, and because of that, it seems like they have a lack of concentration too. And suicidal thoughts will be there, and they feel like suiciding, but they lack the courage to do it. They are easily angered, very excitable, quarrelsome, abusive, uses bad language, and fault finding, finds fault with everything and nothing satisfies them. Intolerable to contradiction, and they cannot withstand least contradiction. It aggravates their mental and physical complaints. And hysterical manifestations, unlike unconsciousness, loss of voice, especially after bad news or disappointed love in women. And they are specially adapted to hysterical women who tend to become unconscious any unfortunate event. Globus hystericus, is a kind of feeling of a ball inside the cardiac end of the stomach, which is not relieved by vomiting. So that's all about the mental characteristics, and now we're gonna see the physical characteristic symptoms. Generally, they have sharp stitching pain, and the headache relieved by bilious vomiting, gastric irritation with ineffectual desire for stool, and sluggishness with weakness and muscular paralysis, and gradual or slow paralysis of organs and system. So now it is the general modalities, and their aggravation by grief, sudden joy, like excitement or anything, and coldness, and tobacco, coffee, motion, touch, mental excitement, overuse of mind, early mornings, and the slightest of motion. And the amelioration is by continued motion, like walking and damp, wet weather, and profuse urination, rest, evening, like in the time of sunset. And generally, all the complaints of this group start at early morning. They increase within the daytime and subside in the evening time. Thank you all for listening, and wish you a good day, and see you all in the next video.